Hey guys, I'm back. Jake fucked it up.
Oh, I fucked it up. He's being stubborn. He's a diva, and his panties are in a knot.
Give me a sec. Sorry. Now turn the volume off.
Look, volume's off. Are you happy? Now you can read the chat here, and you don't have to worry about the chat, so you can turn it sideways and do the. Let's see.
Jake's a homo.
Okay. Don't leave it there. Leave it right here.
Okay, guys.
Perfect. And now you can read chat, and you can do stuff on your computer too. Wait.
Can you guys hear me? It's fucking lagging, dude.
That's your connection. No, you're good now. You're good. You just gotta give it. It's your connection.
Your connection. All right, guys. Hopefully we're back. Hence the vibrator. Yeah. Okay. Hey, all right. All right. So let's try this again. All right. So I'm going to use my phone because the kid told me I should. And there's a lag because I'm reading the chat on the computer and I am streaming from my iPhone. So let's try this again. I apologize, but I am not tech savvy at streaming. You guys don't see me stream a lot except when I unbox plants. And when I unbox plants, I'm just using my phone down in the fish room. So here I have my laptop. I thought it'd be easier, but the camera quality on the laptop is like really, 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 really poopy. So just pause the video. The lag isn't lag. It's how. Hold on. It's how it works. All right. I don't know what you mean by pause the video. So pause this. Hold on, Matt. I can't pause it. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So, I think I did. I think I did it. All right. So, let me go back from the top. We're starting fresh. I thought the name of the original stream was kind of funny, but whatever. We got to go part 2. So, anyways, Skull, Scotty Aquati, Fishing Things, Shady Grady, Matt, Frogs Fishing More, Mark Bevan, Mr. Tom Alishan, The Zen Ginger, hello. Richard Grimm, hello. Bogdana, Donna, hello. Mr. Craig, Robert Reed, Silver Creek, Mr. Pelham. I'm just saying hi to y'all. Skull and who did I miss? Crystal, Wanky, Night Owl, Only Oscars. If I missed any of you guys, I apologize. I didn't do it intentional. But anyways, again, starting fresh. I apologize for the hiccup before, but F it. Jake and I are sitting down in York, Pennsylvania right now. We're actually just a burb of York. I forget the town, but it's just right next to York, PA. We're sitting down here. We spoke for the Cichlid Club of York today. Had an outstanding time. Hung out with all the club members. I got to talk to them about botanicals. So I did a PowerPoint presentation on botanicals, the what, why, and where of botanicals. If you want to get an outline of the basics of botanicals, you could check our new website that my good buddy helped me migrate over to Shopify. And I can tell you, it is like driving a Ferrari compared to driving a 1975 AMC Gremlin. So if you guys are old enough to know what that is, then you know there's a huge difference. So, anyways, if you go over to the new website, kjaquatics.com, um, we had them on the old website, but there's some blog posts, and I do have one on there, kind of the basics of botanicals, and you can find all those on the website. So, anyways, yes, Alishan, we are in Spring Grove. Yes, we are. So, um, I'm just checking chat right now. I can see chat on my phone. I could actually see it better up here. What's up, Didi? Um, it's actually easier for me to check chat on the bigger screen versus my phone. I'm old, and these things only do so much. I could see fine 2020 from far away, but if I have to read, I got to put these stupid things on. So, Craig, yeah. Craig says, "I love how you and your boy do things together. He's a pain in my ass, Craig, but I love that kid." So, and Alishan, yes, we're in Spring Grove. What's up, Stephen P? Um, Richard Grimm said it was a great talk. Oh, Rich, I really had a good time. I really did. Uh, Dennis Christensen, thanks for joining. I am scrolling. I'm actually reading the chat on my computer, like I said, and I do repeat myself because I'm an old fart. But what fish did I pick up? Alishan. The question is, the fish I picked up were, and Mr. Pelham, Jeff Pelham, he's going to know what these are. And you might not be able to see them because they're in a Starburst jelly bean jar. I don't know who brought them because they were a donation. But whoever lot number 104 was, if you're in here, um, I hope I don't want to drop this to spill it on my computer. That'd be effed up. But I got uh, black mollies. And I'm not a big molly keeper, but these are like premium. They're young. They're very young. But there's probably, I'm counting total fish because there's some little fry and then juveniles. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 or 7 in here. So I seen these and they're absolutely beautiful. And if you guys know me, you know I like live bears. So, and I'm not a big molly keeper. I'm really not. I had some wild mollies, so I really don't like domestics. But you know, these were nice, and I seen them and didn't intend to buy anything, and I didn't even have a bidder number, but I bid on them, and they said you don't have a number. I was like, well, give me one, and I paid $10 for them, and I'm gonna take these home, put them in a tank, um, until it warms up enough that I can set my tubs up, and then I'm gonna throw these outside in the tub and see what we get. But anyways, I just bought some basic black mollies, but they're really, I mean, their color is like a deep black, so there's no there's no mix in them. But I did happen to have an air pump in the car, just like sitting on the floorboard in the back, and I wasn't going to. I was like, oh, they'll be all right with nothing. But you know what? It's better to be safe than sorry. I had it in the car, so obviously I'm not gonna leave them in the car. But I brought the jar up here and put the air stone on them. So it's like I said, I think they would be good without it for the night, but it's definitely not going to hurt them. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Um, so yeah, I know. Let's see. Liquid Zoo, we know, Grandpa. Now turn your phone sideways. Turn my phone sideways. Matt's a bitch. So, all right. How about that? Do I look sexier for you, Matt? How about that? I'm gonna rub these for you. There you go. Sorry, I goofed too much, people. So let me see. Black Molly's, yes. Starburst Fish Cool. Zen, you didn't say hi. Well, I said hi to you, Jenna P. That's all that matters. Scrolling. That jar is the PA way of bringing fish. I think it is, but I see it in New England area sometimes too, Alishan. The plastic jars, I've seen them pickle jars, plastic jars. Um, I've even seen peanut butter jars. So if someone takes the time to clean all that peanut butter out, they use them. So I bag fish in bags, double bag. That's what I do. So, um, all right. I do need to get a better camera if I'm going to do this more often, but I don't know if I'm going to or not. But like I said, the webcam on my laptop is pure dookie. So okay, I'm just trying to catch up on chat. Aquatic Moose, hello. All right. Utz pretzels jars are common. Yes. I wonder if those jars would make it easier to travel with fish on a plane. It might make it easier, Stephen. It might make it easier for you, but I don't know if it'll make it um, more acceptable for like TSA. They can be kind of pain in the butts, but it maybe. Scrolling here. Did you know that garlic is a natural treatment for prevention? Yes, I did. But all right, guys. I think I'm caught up. Keith, Greg. Oh, yes, I did. Jenna P. I did get the phone, and much appreciated, Craig, for gifting that to me. And Matt did get it to me. And as soon as I got the phone, my wife seen it and she commandeered it. So the owner of the new phone that Matt gave to me via Craig was commandeered by Mrs. Kalinowski. So, but it's a nice phone. Oh, and the camera on it was like really cool. I got it and I was playing with it and I was like, I could stream like really nice with this, and then my wife stole it from me. So, but anyways, so yeah, Saturday night, sitting in the hotel, York, Pennsylvania, just to refresh what I'm doing why I am sitting here. Um, it's not a lot to do in the hotel except watch TV. So I figured I would hang out and talk smack with you guys. Sitting here drinking a Scotty the Fish Freak Miller Lite. Uh, Across the street from the hotel where we're sitting at is a Quaker Steak or Quaker Steak and Shake, something like that. It's a chain restaurant. It's okay. Jake and I went over there. He got some mac and cheese, and I got some wings. It's okay. Not the greatest, but not the worst either. So it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I didn't get the atomic wings, Steven. I just got I forget what they called them. What they call them? Louisiana something? Steven, there was a mix. It's called Louisiana something, but it was a mix of barbecue, garlic, hot, and something else. I forget. So I got that, but I had them put aside of the second level down. I don't remember what they called it. Sauce on the side, and it wasn't that hot. So the atomic, I know I could eat it since the second one down wasn't that hot, but it was good though. It was good. It wasn't great. So Joy, yeah, Joy72. This says the site is much better. It's 10 times better. Matt has helped me. If you guys don't know Matt, All right, if you guys don't know, Matt was been helping me um, migrate the site over from WooCommerce to Shopify, and like what I said earlier, WooCommerce is a 1970 model Gremlin versus like a Ferrari. It's way better. Um, Jenna P says we've been to a Quaker Steak and Lube. Yeah, I mean Jenna P, it's okay. It's okay. It's about on par with, to me, Quaker Steak is about on par with Buffalo Wild Wings. So again, it's a big chain out this way. I know the first one. This is the second time we ate there. The first time I ate there was one in West Virginia, and it was absolute ass. So I was kind of worried about going to this one, but it was right across the street from the hotel. Jake and I could walk to it. I already drank a beer or two, so I didn't want to drive. So we was like, give them a second shot. So it was good. The first time I went to one, that was a strike. This time, um, it was a walk. I didn't strike out, but I didn't hit a home run. So I basically took a walk. Um, but it wasn't a strike. So is there shirts on your website, Craig? Um, we're working on getting some merch on there. I do have a Teespring stuff on Teespring right now. I do have stuff on Teespring, but there will be some stuff through Printify available on the website soon. But is it available right now? I don't have the website pulled up. I know. I know my buddy in crime was wanting to put some stuff up on there, but I don't know if it's on there yet. But it's going to be available, and if you can't wait, but I think y'all can, because I think on Teespring, I think I sold a total of not even 5 items in a year. So I think a lot of people wait. So, anyways, but yeah, so that's a cool thing about Shopify, and Matt uh, explained it to me that Printify, well, Printify is under the Shopify umbrella, and you can link it onto a Shopify website. So Craig says I have a company that makes shirts dirt cheap. All right, cool. I'll look into them, but I don't know as far as dirt cheap and the shipping from Australia to the United States. That might play a factor. So you get 95%. That's way more. If any of you guys use Teespring, um, my opinion about Teespring, and I am opinionated because people call me an asshole, but um, Teespring is a ripoff, um, in my opinion. So, and you could adjust your profit margin on Teespring, which is great. But if you want to make a huge profit, you're not going to sell anything. So if you try to stay within like the market value of an item, a T-shirt, a coffee mug, or something like that, your profit margin is like, where's my camera? It's this much, like maybe this much, if you try to stay within market value. So, anyways, oh, Craig says it's not from Australia. Cool. Yeah, let us know. Sketty, hello. And again, if I miss any of you guys, I'm not doing it intentionally. So I'm reading this right here. Might as well turn my computer off. So sorry, guys. I'm not a live stream wizard. So, but yeah. As far as the talk today, if you guys have like a local fish club, and they're willing to front travel costs. This fat cat right here, he'll go and talk and shoot the breeze with anybody. We love the hobby, and I could talk and talk and talk about all things freshwater hobby related. I don't know crap about saltwater, so don't. The only thing I know about saltwater is Dr. Baslier fish foods are good for both fresh and salt. But as far as keeping saltwater fish, I don't know anything. Uh, well, can't say I don't know anything. I know very little. Um, I've told people this in the past before. I'm, I haven't been in a while, but I used to scuba dive and I used to teach scuba diving. So I'm certified open water scuba instructor through PADI. So I never bothered keeping saltwater fish. I used to just put on the gear and go in the ocean. And everywhere I lived prior to moving to New York, I lived on the coast. So that was my saltwater fish tank, was going and swimming with the fish. So I never got into it, but I prefer freshwater over saltwater. I'm really not into corals, um, but I like the plant aspect of freshwater tanks versus like no plants in the saltwater side. People say you could do, um, macroalgae and stuff like that. I'm not interested in that, and I'm not interested in doing corals. So, PADI open water scuba, yes, Alishan. I was OW. I still know my instructor number, which is, if you look at like a brand new instructor compared to my number, I'm like old school. So my number is OWSI 8511. So OWSI 8511. That was or that is. So I'm still a scuba instructor with them. I'm just non-teaching status. So Alishan says he dove a lot when he lived in Long Island. Oh, if I lived on the coast, I still would. And then I get people here, so you could dive freshwater. I was like, no. I was like, I give two shits, or I care less about looking at sunfish and largemouth bass. I really don't care about, looking at that underwater. So, uh, what's up? What's up, George? Hello. Uh, Again, I don't know who else is live, and if anybody else is live, I'm not doing this intentional. This is just a pop up. Um, Sitting in the hotel, York, PA, chilling. I don't know how many people in here. We got 23 watching. Oh, that's pretty decent for my streams. Oh yeah, Steven. I really like talking about Mexicali. Uh, I really do like sitting and watching his streams and who he gets on. It's engaging. It's I don't want to say it's entertaining, but it is entertaining because it keeps me watching. So it is entertaining. So I like it because it's just like candid one on one, and it's interesting. So yeah, definitely. Oh, Skipper's live. So sorry, Skip. Sorry, Skip. I mean, you guys can go on both streams, 100%. So, Skipper is. Who breeds bumblebee gobies? I do not know. I don't know anybody that breeds any gobies. Myself, Craig. That's one species of fish that I do not know. So, but I'm pretty sure on the bumblebee gobies, I'm pretty sure they're captive bred because they're really common in the hobby. Um, when I was a kid, that was like a fish that I really, really liked. But unfortunately, I they didn't last long for me. Probably there's bumblebee gobies that I know of that are suitable for freshwater, and then there's some that are bred and raised in brackish water too. So maybe I was getting stock that was acclimated or bred in brackish, and then I would throw it in a freshwater tank. And also, it was probably because I was young and dumb and killed a lot more fish back in the early days of fish keeping than you know that's actually common until you kind of get kicked in the ass and you wake up and you realize, yeah, you need to do water changes. You need to, check parameters for certain species. So don't put, a fish that is, accustomed to maybe, a low pH into like super high pH. So, but yeah, you live and learn. Um, One thing, I've been in this hobby for been in and out of the hobby, so I can't say I've been at it for this amount of time, but I've been in and out of it for probably 40 years, which is a long time. But for the majority of those years, I didn't know shit. I really didn't. And a lot of stuff with the advent of basically the internet has actually helped educate a lot of people on proper fish keeping. Um, Prior to that, there was books and magazines, but everybody didn't read books or magazines, or you only read the articles that you wanted to, and maybe skimmed over some of the stuff that you probably should have read. Because, listen, uh, I don't know, some of the scientific stuff is boring, and it's not stuff that you want to read. Some people do, but if it's boring and it's not engaging, you just throw that shit to the side. But like I said, with the advent of the internet and fish forums prior to Facebook and whatnot, and Facebook's a terrible place to get fish advice from. But I just putting it out there because it's there. But um, prior to that, you had the fish forums, which honestly, I think some of the fish forums, if they were administered right, were way better than social media. So, anyways, Craig says I've been keeping fish since I was a child. Books, 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 more books. Where go to? Yeah, there's not a lot of people writing books on fish keeping anymore. Um, some of the new books that come out are really good, but they're more of, like, I call it a coffee table book. So it's a lot of pictures and a little bit about the habitat, but no like in depth information on fish keeping. Um, you got Amazon Magazine. You got Tropical Fish Hobbyist. I love Amazon Magazine. Um, it's probably the best. Out of the two, it's way better than Tropical Fish Hobbyist. But Tropical Fish Hobbyist, back in the day, used to be like the best thing known. It was really, really good. But now it's nothing but ads and pretty crap. So, all right. So we got 20 people here, and I appreciate you all coming. And how many likes we got? Make sure you hit the like. If you're here, do me a favor, hit the like. It don't cost you anything. The only thing that's going to cost you is if you go to kjeaquatics.com and buy something. And right now, if you can use your discount codes from some of our Fish Fam friends, um, Didi has a code, Foxy has a code. If you're a Patreon member from fishfam.link, you got like a nice code. So if you're not a Patreon member, make sure you go and sign up for Patreon. The fishfam.link does a lot for the community. It really does. Not just Matt, but fishfam.link does a lot. All right. And Matt does a lot. but Matt don't want the glory. He just wants you to check out and use fishfam.link. And honestly, you don't even have to be a Patreon member to take advantage of it. But it's nice if you could kind of help support it, because it does cost money to keep going. A website ain't free. I guarantee you that a website's not free. It costs money. So what Patreon does is what Patreon for fishfam.link is actually to help subsidize the cost. It's not covering the whole cost of it, but fishfam.link does a lot for the community. It really does. I'm not saying that to kiss Matt's butt or anything. I'm just telling you the facts. So, all right. So there you go. Zenny put that up. So go check it out. When's the next plant shipment? Good question, Alishan. It's going to be on Monday. Monday we have, it's not a huge order, but I have some cool stuff coming in. I got some stuff that's coming in on Monday that I've had a hard time getting for the last 2-3 years. So I won't tell you what it is. So you guys tune in to our channel Monday. I don't know the exact time because I got to pick it up at the airport, and that's not always like the exact schedule. So I pick it up early in the morning. Hopefully it's there early in the morning, as long as the flights don't get screwed up. So I pick it up Monday morning. I come back. I'll try to upload all the inventory onto the website prior to going live, because if you see something that I unbox, then and you want to jump on it before someone else buy it, the inventory should be updated on the website. But remember this: if I put the inventory, or I adjust the inventory for what's in stock based on a packing list. Now, if I open up the box and that particular item, if I'm supposed to have 20 of them, and those 20 look like absolute dog crap, and you hurry up and buy one prior to seeing them on the. So I would wait until you see the item. I would, because most of our stuff comes in and it looks good. It's perfectly fine. But if you followed our lives long enough, you might have seen where I might have slipped up and said that this particular XYZ looks like total crap, because sometimes it happens. It really does. I've had them put ice packs directly touching the bag. Ice packs, ice packs and plants, in my opinion, are just as bad, if not worse, than heat packs and plants. I don't want to try to control the climate inside the box for plants. It's just, I don't want to do it, because they do more harm than good. They really do. The main thing when you're shipping is the plants can get cold, the plants can get warm. Heat is actually worse than cold, but they can definitely get cold. You don't want them to freeze. All right. So your plants can get down to 33 degrees, not for an extended period of time, but they usually don't stay that cold. So when you, as the receiver, as the buyer, when you buy live goods, you ought to follow the tracking, make sure you receive the box in a very timely manner, meaning that it doesn't sit on your porch. All right. So have it delivered, have it picked up. If that's something that, if you're away at work and the mailman delivers something and you can't get to it right away, maybe you shouldn't have had it shipped to that address. If you're not able to get it right away, you could always have your package, and this don't go from kids, this goes for everywhere. Have your fish or your plants or any live goods shipped to your place of work, shipped to your auntie's house, held at the post office, or held at UPS or FedEx, however they're coming. You can have it held, so it's not sitting on your porch. So that's just a rant. So okay. Alishan, going back to the magazine. Tropical Fish Hobbyist Publications was a fantastic publisher back in the day, even with the shady HRA in charge. Yeah, it was. Um, TFH was like really good, and they had a lot of people that contributed, um, articles and such. And those people they were compensated, not a lot, but fairly. I knew a couple people that wrote stuff for tropical fish hobbyists, and then they started like not paying them or paying them very little. So a lot of the people that used to contribute to the magazine said forget it and didn't do it anymore just because they were treated like crap. So Sketty says, I have a cart of botanicals. I'll check Monday and order. Okay. Oh, safe travels to you and your son. Yeah, Jake will appreciate that. Oh, I'm gonna tell you guys a funny. You going to sleep? No, I'm listening to Oh, I'm gonna tell you guys a funny. So initially, I was coming down here by myself, and so the club, they made the arrangements for the hotel. So they booked a room. We're staying at La Quinta. It's a nice hotel, but they booked it. They paid for it. All I did was check in. So they booked a room with one king size bed. So Jake came with me. They wouldn't let me change the room to two queen beds or two full size. They were like, "No, we can't do it because it's in the computer system, whatever." I was like, "That's fine, no problem." So Jake and I got one king bed to share. So I told Jake I'm gonna cuddle with him tonight, like when he was a little baby. So and he told me I'm a fucking weirdo. Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, togetherness, 100%. But like I told Tom, I told Alishan earlier, I was like, I'm just messing with the kid, but I, I still should cuddle him. Yeah, get we should have bought a Magic Treehouse book, and I would have read to him in the bed, or Diary of a Wimpy Kid or something like that. So, but anyways, yep, father and son. Yeah, Jake's a good kid. A lot of you guys have met Jake. And Elijah. So, like, a few of you probably met Elijah, but I know several of you have met Jake because um, Jake's Jake's went to the last couple Keystone Clashes with me, and Jake has been. Well, he came down here and he hung out with Sick Club of York today, so it's good. Um, Alishan said I should read you Captain Underpants. Yes. Yes. Mom used to read me that. Yeah, I know the book series, Alishan. I never read those. Mom used to read those to him, but I read Magic Treehouse, and I read Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and there was a couple other ones I read to him. So yeah, hold on, 100%, Dee. It's cuddle time. It's me and Jake, father and son, cuddle time. Yeah. So I've been messing with him, and Jake's like, he's like, shut up. But anyways, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love the Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Um, it was a good series. So. Oh yeah, her new logo does look cool. I seen it. I seen it yesterday. It does look cool, Jeff. So yes, Dee Dee. It doesn't look like Dookie. If you guys have any questions, comments, or you just like listening to me talk smack, that's fine. But I don't have a subject for this. I really don't. So uh, help me fill this time. Good night, room. Samuel L. Jackson version. I don't know that one, Alishan. Look it up. It's pretty funny. Okay. Jake said I have to look it up. I can't look it up right now, but I'll look it up after I get off of here. So well, I gotta turn. Hold on. I gotta just. It's hot in here. It's either that or I'm just a fat ass. Hold on. Yeah, it's freaking hot in here. We used to have a copy of Go to Sleep Before the Flood. I'd never heard of that one, but Dee says she's bought some stuff at the club today. Dee, I did too. I bought some black mollies, and the only reason I bought them, I'm not a molly keeper, and you're not gonna be able to see them except for the jar. So if you guys didn't see what I had before, and like I said, you're not gonna see this. The funny thing is you're gonna see the jar that whoever packed these in, and it's fine. I just kind of find it's amusing that they use these jars, and this isn't the only club that uses them. I've seen stuff packed in these before. I actually bought a bigger. Oh, it was probably like 6 years ago. I was at a fish club and I bought another. If Winky's still here, I bought another Jaguar that someone brought in a big pretzel jar that was probably like a 3-gallon pretzel jar or chip jar, whatever, cheese ball jar. And so I brought it home in that. But yeah. So yeah, candied jelly bean jar. They work fine for fish, so yeah, reuse, repurpose, and they work fine. So, what's the next show that I'll be at in the New England area? The next show or the next event, Shady, I'll be at in the New England area is probably the New England Cichlid Association auction. I forget the date. I have it. I posted it on a couple pages. I think I posted the link in the South Coast Tropical Fish Society, but it'll be posted prior to me going on Facebook.com/KJE Aquatics. I always post stuff that I'm going to on our Facebook page, and recently I've been using or taking more advantage of the YouTube community page because there's some people that follow us and support us that refuse to use Facebook, which is perfectly fine. Facebook's toxic, and I do agree with Facebook being kind of crappy for a social media platform, but all of them are crappy. All of Instagram could be crappy too. Facebook, you know. I really don't like Discord. I know I go in there sometimes, but you guys won't see me on Discord too often. I'm not a huge fan of Discord. I'm just not. In the Band app, the Band is to me too focused on. It's not. It's not like for instance, and I'm not picking on anybody, but like a certain fish club. I'm just throwing this out there just for an example, Tom. But like Bucks County Aquarium Society has a Facebook page. The only people that really use that page are their members. Nobody from the other area. Don't say nobody, but very few other people from the surrounding area, or whatever, will go to that band page. Just band's like very focused on a small group. And then that's kind of how Discord is too. To me, Discord reminds me of that. Like you guys have the Fish Fam Discord, and you have Fish Fam members in there, but you don't get an audience from the broader region going to Fish Fam Discord. If that makes sense, I can't articulate it like better. It's like not that it's bad. It's just, in my opinion, it's personally is something that I'm not like a huge fan of. Like I said, I'm not dogging on it. It's just my personal preference. Now, Facebook, you have a broader audience. Instagram, you have a broader audience. So you could bring people in from further out regions in to focus in on your thing. So, anyways, and the Zen Ginger, I'm gonna bring this up again. Um, this right here, fishfam.link. If you guys are looking for any content by anybody in the Fish Fam, whether it be KJE, whether it be Jimmy John down the street that has a fish tank and he has a YouTube channel or any other social media, um, fishfam.link, this must have took a shitload of time, but they got all this data and they pulled it into the one website. So you guys can go on fishfam.link and look up anybody that, or search, in general, and you could find different channels, different, like I'm just going to use myself because if you search on fishfam.link, if you type in just at the search, if you type in KJE or KJE Aquatics, it's going to pull up our fishfam.link page. It's going to have our YouTube channel on it. It's going to have our Facebook channel on it. It's going to have our Instagram channel on it. If I had TikTok, and I don't, it would have it on there. What else? I think they do the band page if there's one on there, but for right now, it has our Teespring link on there if you wanted to buy merch on Teespring. But I suggest that you guys wait till we get the Printify up. It's going to be better quality, better merch. If you're interested, like I said, our business isn't merch, so I really don't care. It's there if you want to help support, but that's up to you. But again, you go to fishfam.link, you search one of the creators that you like, it's going to pull up everything that they have. It's going to pull up their websites or whatever. And a lot of creators, they don't have a website. They're not really in it to really sell anything except for putting out content on their YouTube channel, which is perfectly fine too. But you'll have a link and you can find it. So, and what's amazing is you can go on fishfam.link and you can see how many people are in the Fish Fam. There's way more than you ever thought of. So, anyways, I'm just rambling. These I represented fishfam.link today. Shirt, bag, and having some on the site I represented, but not sure how well. Matt and I needed some business cards. Need some business cards. I just had a bunch of business cards printed, Dee. I get mine on Vistaprint. It's not the best price, but they're decent cards, and then the price isn't terrible. Matt might know of some other places that do them cheaper, but I just had 1,000 printed up on Vistaprint. So, anyways. Canasteel Valley, what's up? My band has a fish page. A shrimp hoe. Oh, sorry, I'm just catching up. I missed a bunch of chat. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not dogging on band. And the reason a lot of the different fish clubs started a band page, and I'm 100% on board with it, is when Facebook started cracking down on live animal sales, then all the fish clubs' Facebook pages banned the selling of live animal, just so the page didn't get shut down. And Facebook has shut down a bunch of pages. It looks from me going on Facebook a lot now, it looks like they got like a lot more relaxed than they used to be. But for a while there, they were like putting the hammer down. So that's where band came about. But as far as like band drawing in an audience from outside sources, it doesn't. So that's what I meant by that. So, hold on, I'm just scrolling right now. Okay, I think I got it. If I miss a comment, say it again. You need some stickers with your QR code. That's a good idea, right there. That is a good idea. So make it easier. I don't. Well, it's down in the car. I know. Matt sent me this fishfam.link, like table chart or table display that has our name, our logo, um, and it has a QR code for fishfam.link where if someone scans that, uh, it'll bring them to our fishfam.link page where they can get all the other links. So that works pretty cool. Got the lap pack going so I can look over my shoulder and watch every once in a while. Okay. Didi, you don't want to miss my stupidness? All right. Linda was cooked yesterday, bad now. The dog is sick. Okay. Well, sorry the dog is sick. Hope he gets better. You going to sleep? Or you just listen when we talk stupid shit? Jake's over here laughing at me. He's watching some basketball game. And, huh? So it's starting. Does it start now? Yeah. Who's playing? Lakers and Knicks? Yeah, the Knicks are kicking ass, bro. It's the best they've been since the 90s. Yeah. And Jalen Brunson is crazy good. They're kicking ass. I'm not a big basketball fan, and definitely not anything New York fan, but New York Knicks so far this year have been kicking butt. Dude, that could be a Knicks fan. Warrior dynasty's over, but I always did. I was very fond of them. I love stupid. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, you guys ask me some questions, man. Link Master, what'd you say? I have a question. Which of the common aquatic bulb plants would you go with? Let me see. Hold on. Let me really look at this one. Linky says, which of the common aquatic bulb plants would you go with to grow the largest leaves? Surface coverage is possible. Probably one of the easiest, and the leaves get big and the plant gets big. I would say the bulb type plant. I'm gonna say Aponogeton ovaceus or ovaceus. I butchered the names, and I'm gonna give you three. So Aponogeton ovaceus, the tiger lotus, and dwarf aquarium lily. So I'll give you three. It's hard for me to pick, but like the dwarf aquarium lily, the leaves are going to get big. Same way with tiger lotus, but tiger lotus, I've had tiger lotus grow tall before, and I've had it grow tall and horizontal, or like vertical and horizontal. If you want your tiger lotus to stay more horizontal, anytime it shoots a leaf up towards the surface, cut that, and you're gonna. It's not always gonna work, but it's gonna kind of train it to grow more horizontal. But if you want it to grow to the surface and cover area, I would probably say maybe dwarf aquarium lily. So. Do you measure in inches or millimeters? That's a good question, Liquid Zoo. Depends on what I'm measuring to make it sound big. So it all depends. Someone said inches or Genevieve said inches or man inches. Yeah. Is there a difference? Men rule the world, so it's always man inches. Hold on. Okay. All right. Ask me some more questions. NEC or no? I am not vending the NEC, Alishan. But I more than likely will go on the Sunday for the auction on Sunday. So that's my answer to that. So not the convention, but the Sunday auction. I might drive over. And Jenna P says it depends on what the man is measuring. That's true. That's true, Jenna P. So yeah, I could say more, but I'm just gonna start saying stupid stuff and get myself in trouble. So that's funny. So, ask me another one, Alishan. How about this one? I asked the group, and I don't know. I don't even know how many people's here. Let's see. 18. Okay, here's the question. And if you guess which one my favorite is, I want the winner. I want the first correct answer. I'm going to give something away, but I don't have anything right here to give away. And it's not going to be a big thing. But I'm going to give something away. I'm going to give away a 60-gram jar of Dr. Basler food of your choice. A 60-gram jar. It's a small jar. But I tell you this. If you're the winner and that 60-gram jar, I'll do it free shipping. All right? So you're going to win something free, totally free. If you order something on the website at kjeaquatics.com, you're going to get the fish food, but if the winner orders from us, I'm going to bump it up to 150/170 gram jar. And the jar size is dependent on the pellet size. So, and you're still going to get the fish food free, but it's not going to be free shipping because you're going to incorporate it in with your order, if that makes sense. All right? So, free altogether. Don't have to buy anything. You're going to get a 60-gram jar of your choice of flavors that I have in stock. But if you want to upgrade to a bigger jar, you're going to have to place an order, and then it's going to be included in your order. But then you're going to have to pay the flat rate shipping. But still, it's still a good deal. All right, the small jar retail cost is $7. So you're getting a free $7 plus shipping. All right, the 150-gram jar / 170-gram jar is $11.75. All right. So, anyways, here's the question, and I'm looking for the very first answer. So I'm not going to use the fishfam.link giveaway tool because I'm just going to look right now who the first one is. All right, there's 3 types of curry. All right, curry that I like, and there's many more than what I'm going to say. There's Thai curry, there's West Indian curry, and there's Indian curry. First correct answer right now for what's my favorite, but no, not coconut, not chicken. I said country of origin or region of origin. Not West Indian, not Indian. So you're whittling it down. I'm looking for the right answer. Wow. I said Thai. I said West Indian, and I said Indian. Which one's my favorite? Okay, Shady Grady got it. First one, Shady Grady. Okay, that was kind of simple, but there was like a big lag, and the first two were thrown up there, and I said no. So yeah, Shady Grady, do me a favor and email me, because if you don't email me, I'm not going to remember, because I'm not giving it away right now and I'm not writing it down. So email me at kjeaquatics@gmail.com. Let me know you want a jar of fish food with the curry question. So reference the curry question, and like I said, you can get free 60-gram jar, 100% free shipping too. But if you want to add free fish food to your order, you're going to get a bigger jar. All right, the 150-gram or 170-gram jar of food along with the rest of your order, but that's just going to be thrown in the box on top of your order that you placed on our new website that Liquid Zoo helped me, or he didn't really help me, he did it. So I love Matt for that. That we helped move from WooCommerce over to Shopify, and it's like so much better, like way better. But Shady Grady, first time he ever won. Well, good deciphering skills. But yeah, I love some Thai curry. Oh my goodness, it's so good. And I like West. So my order of preference out of those three would be Thai, West Indian, then Indian. I'm not a huge fan of Indian food, but I do like curry. So Liquid Zoo. I'm reading the chat over on the laptop. So let me. Oh, I do. I just didn't want to get fresh with the whole audience. We were trying to keep. Excuse me. I was trying to keep a few things private, but if you want me to air out everything, well, we can. So, Belinda makes a good curry. Oh, dude, I love curry. I love curry. But my favorite, like, really is Thai curry. I don't know. I love it. I love the spice level of Thai. Um, it's more soupy, and they cook more with like coconut milk in it versus um, West Indian or Indian curry. So, Alishan, I know you love Indian food. That's where your name comes from. You told me the story. If you guys don't know, Alishan's real name is Tom. So, if you didn't ever meet Alishan in person, you might think he's an Indian man. But Tom is just a big old white dude. So that happens to love Indian food. So, oh, I love snow peas. I love snow peas in the curry. I love snow peas. Um, I love like chopped up zucchini in the. I don't know what they call zucchini in Australia. Do they call that like the same in English? They call it like courgette or something like that. So I forget. Oh, you could have spelt it wrong. You definitely could have spelt it wrong. I wouldn't have cared. So emphasis on big and old. Allison, you know I love you. So yeah, Tom's a tall dude, but everybody's tall to me. So if you guys ever meet me in person, most everybody is tall to me. So yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Crystal's talking about the place in Carmel. There's a fish club in that I go to that happens to meet in Carmel, New York. It's the Danbury Area Aquarium Society. Danbury is actually in Connecticut, but Carmel, it's the Danbury area, and Carmel's within that area. Carmel, New York sits like right on the New York Connecticut state line, but there is it's It's probably my favorite Italian food ever that's in Carmel, New York. It's a little family-run place called Luigi's. I absolutely love that place. They make. I might gross some of you guys out, and I don't really care. If you're vegan, you might not appreciate that I eat veal, but their veal marsala is like it's so good that you'll lick the plate. It's that good. So oh yeah, zucchini. So and they call it something different in England. England. So all right. Hey, you be tall. Yeah, I got you by about an inch. Not much, Crystal. Oh yeah, definitely. I got Alishan's correct there. I got Scotty beat and I got Fishymon beat. Fishymon tries to cheat and he wears these big high heeled like logger boots, but I still got him beat with his high heeled logger boots. Oh, I might have Jenna P beat. Yeah, not by much. Not by much. So, Dee Dee, you can make it with chicken too. I think you could eat chicken, but the veal, I don't even think twice. I eat the heck out of that baby cow. Like I say, I might. Uh, some folks might not like it, but I don't care. I eat it. 5 foot flat. Yeah, I got you by a few inches. I got you by a few inches, Jenna P. So. There you go. That's being positive and and always looking on the bright side. So that's a good thing, Crystal. Oh, Zenny, I eat it as a kid. I eat it as a fat old guy. I don't know. I love it. My wife won't cook it for me, so that's the main reason that. Well, it's not the main reason, but when I go down to Carmel, New York, and I go to the place, I that's the only time that I ever eat veal. My wife won't cook it for me. I could cook it myself. She's not gonna like say I can't, but she won't cook it for me. So I just eat it when I go down to Luigi's. So usually at least one time a year. Sometimes I go down there twice a year. So, but at least once a year I go have veal marsala. So. Didi, I can understand that. I can understand that. I don't hunt, and I have in the past. I used to bird hunt a lot, and birds don't bother me. Fishing don't bother me. I'll gut a fish, um, no problem. I'll gut and clean a bird, no problem. But a mammal, I don't know. I get queasy if I got to do the work myself. So you can call me a sissy boy or whatever, but I don't deer hunt. Um, I've rabbit hunt before and I've squirrel hunt before, and I've cleaned those, but I I don't like it, and so I just stopped going hunting. I don't hunt, but I'll fish because cleaning fish doesn't bother me at all. But I could totally understand that, um, not wanting to clean the animal that you took down. So I'm on board with that. I'm not gonna say that's like a bad thing. That's actually, in my opinion, is like really normal. So I see I need to get my dolls and oh, tonight. Dolls and pins. Okay. If I can clean meat, but it ain't easy. When I helped my brother process dairy, he really needed extra help, and I did it. but the first day was rough. Dee, we used to when I was a kid, um, we used to butcher our own animals. So we used to do our own beef. We used to do our own pork. We only did chickens one time. I remember my mom or us as a family got together with another family. They went in together and they bought a whole bunch of chickens, and um, we did them, they did them, and we just like shared the birds. But after that day, my mom only did it one time, and she said, "I'm never doing that again." She says that was like the nastiest shit she ever had to do, and chicken was so cheap that she's not gonna do it again. That she'll just go buy a bird at the grocery store. So, um, but we used to do our own pigs and cows when I was younger. So, and then that didn't really bother me. But like I said, as far as hunting, um, call me a sissy, but like, you know, when I shot and killed something, I felt bad. So you're more than welcome to call me a sissy. But I don't feel that way with fish. Like, and I don't eat a lot of fish. Most of the time when I fish, I just catch and release. But if if I catch one and I want to keep it for dinner, I don't feel bad about fish. I don't know why, but like a mammal, if I gotta shoot it, I feel bad. So 8 homes to do in one. Well, you better get busy, Craig. Yeah, well, it's kind of what I do now, Zen, and that's why I'm fat. Because if it tastes good, I eat it, and then I eat too much. So that, have I ever ate frog legs? I don't know if I ever ate frog legs. I've seen them on the Chinese buffet, but I never tried them on the Chinese buffet. I don't think I ever ate frog legs. Feel the same way about animals. Well, I hope you're not gonna eat a human though, Matt. So dad hunts deer, guts them, hangs them in the barn between his retirement projects hunting. I could literally be tripping on. That's funny. Okay. Craig's at the first job where you better quit watching YouTube and get busy. Get crack a lacking, amigo. So, hey guys, give me 1 second. Nature calls, so I'll be right back. Okay. If you're wondering, I did wash my hands. Look. All right. So cool. What we got here? Um, who is watching the kids? The kid, my kid, like, he didn't have a headset on. Once someone forgot to take her headset off, went potty. That I saw an Instagram reel the other day. Like it was at a like a town council meeting or something like that, city council meeting, and they all had wireless mics on, the council members. But one of the council members had to excuse himself for a second, and he left the chamber, and you heard it on the microphone. So, and it was more than peeing. So that's what you heard. So yeah, that can be embarrassing. It was kind of funny though. Like I said, the reel that I saw was, I don't know, farts, boogers, and boobies. That's three subjects that gets my 12-year-old brain going. So yeah, that stuff is funny to me. So farts, boogers, and boobies. The three. That's the three things that are funny as hell to me. Um, and if you guys know me, I'm really immature, and just stupid shit will make me laugh. So forgive me or don't. I really don't care. But yeah, 12-year-old forever. So, yep, Steven, the trifecta. Farts. I should get that on a t-shirt. Matt, help me write one. Farts, boogers, and boobies. Oh, Aponigetin Nattins. Yes, I can get them. I, I can get Aponigetin Nattins. Um, I normally don't get them, Dee, because they never do well for me. So I've gotten them before. They're small. The Aponigetin Natin is the small Aponigetin, and the bulbs are like really small. They're like little tiny like this, like like Keith size, and they never really done well for me. But I can get them. Um, I can get them. I'm so stupid. Yeah, I am stupid. Hold on one more second. I need to plug. I actually need to plug my phone up because I got low battery. So hold on. I'm not gonna plug this. Where's your charging cord, dude? I just stole Jake's charging cord because he's sleeping and he don't answer me. But give me one one second, people. Um, hold on. Hold on. Gotta find. Can't see in the dark. Hold on. All right. Allow. Okay. Okay. So, even though burps weren't the preferred method of gas, burps, boogers, and boobies has a better. Uh yeah, I could see that, Zenny. Well, I don't know. Noise out the butt just fucking makes me laugh. So, oh, I have. I thanks, Shady. I think I have some more still in stock from the last order, but I also have. I will let the cat out of the bag. I have a few, not a lot, because they're short, um, and they've been hard to get. But I do have a few more coming in on Monday. So, so thanks for that shout out on that. But yeah, burps are funny too, Zen. They're just not as funny as a fart. So, my opinion, and like again, I'm very opinionated. Sometimes to the point where I'm an a-hole, but um, that's that's just me. Mike Master, thank you again for the bulk plant information earlier in chat. I have strictly experimental plant take that I want to attempt, partly shading one side. Okay. Well, for shade wise, then I would definitely try dwarf aquarium lily or tiger lilies for shade wise, and just let it go its natural way. Don't trim it back if you want them to grow all over to the surface. Or you could do this, Crystal. If you want shade on a partial side of the tank, you could jerry rig something to like maybe partition the top of the tank, and then you can grow some floaters on that side of the tank, if that makes sense. Even something simple like duckweed, and keep some of the tank open and then some of the tank covered, but you're going to have to jerry rig something to partition it. I've seen people make different things, do a DIY. They use airline and kind of float it across, kind of like how they divide like the pool lines, like the pool lanes, how they have like a divider between the pool lanes for, if you know what I mean. I don't know how to describe it, what they call it, but yeah. Burps, boogers, and boobies, or anything out the butt. Yes. That should be a KJE logo. That's awesome. It's better than anything in the butt. So you want to go out the butt versus in the butt. So just saying. Yes, just saying. Out versus in. Okay. Kind of off. Let's talk about aquashell and something for every orifice. Yeah. I guess so. But some of the orifices might be off limits for some, which is good, because I definitely have like off limits, do not enter signs on many orifices. Now I lost Matt. First down, 7 to go. Well, you still better get busy. Let me turn this TV off. Jake fell out. But Jake stayed up all night, and then he probably got like an hour or 2 hours worth of sleep before I got him back up again to drive down here. So I woke him up at 5 o'clock this morning. We left upstate New York, because from where I was at to here, it was like 5 hour and 20-minute ride if we didn't stop. So he pretty much pulled the all-nighter. But anyways, I don't know where to look. Looking for the TV remote. So, there. Turn it off. But yeah, Jake couldn't hang, so he fell out. But as Craig said, next house he's only doing one room, 5-minute job. Man. Shoot, if you were in America, Craig, I'd hire you to come clean my house. My house is a fucking mess, but that's all right. Still got 18 people watching. That's actually pretty good. Got 18 bored people. No, 14. It looks like 14. I got 14 bored people on a Saturday night. I appreciate you guys hanging out here. So Wankmaster says, we're discussing the ridiculous, downright insulting business practices of Aquashella and how they have treated some of our awesome fish fan members, including Ed. That really pisses me off. I don't know the situation, Wankmaster. I really don't. I've never been to Aquashella. I know some of the organizers, but I don't really know what's going on. I know Ed told me a little bit at the OCA that he used to help out, and then his services were no longer needed. But I really don't know really what they're doing. I know Aquashella is more corporate versus Fish Fam. I know that 100%. So Aquashella is going to have the bigger corporations are going to be there. So you're going to have Fluval, you're going to have Aqueon, you're going to have Fritz, you're going to have Seacam. Most of the people that are selling stuff outright are going to be more folks local to that area. People ask me why I never done Aquashella. For one, they're not close to me, so the logistics of it are extremely expensive, and then also just the booth rental. So at Aquashella, just to get like a 10x10, I think is like $800, and then you got the cost of the logistics. So getting there, which is really expensive. So that's why I've never done Aquashella, and I never really wanted to go just to go for the fun of it, because it's still, you're spending a lot of money just to get there, because they're not close to the Northeast. None of them are. So they're either in Chicago, Daytona, or Dallas, and that's still pretty far away from my 1020. So much is avoiding real life. Well, Zanny, I appreciate you zoning out here. I don't do a lot of lives. You guys know that. You see me go live when I unbox a box of plants, but I don't go live a lot and shoot the breeze. I go on some of your guys' channels and probably annoy people because I do a lot of typing and I say stupid shit sometimes. So, but as far as going live myself, I don't normally just sit and shoot the breeze. But like I said, I'm sitting down in York, Pennsylvania, and I don't have a lot to do, so you guys are keeping me company. Actually, Jake fell asleep. Nothing on TV I want to watch. I'm just sitting here, drinking a cold beer, just staying out of trouble. So, so that's what I'm doing. And you guys are helping me get watch hours. So if you don't know, KJE's not monetized, and I really don't care to be, but I would still like to have the watch hours. But I really don't stream enough or post a lot. I'll do shorts. If you guys seen some shorts lately, I did some stupid shit that was kind of funny. I got big balls on. That shit had me laughing. And I showed that before I posted that one. I showed it to my wife. I said, I'm posting this as a YouTube short. She's like, you better not. She's like, that's not cool. She says, you might offend somebody. I was like, I don't give a shit. I was like, that's funny as hell to me. So I posted it. So anyways, I got the biggest balls of them all. I love that song. It was so funny. When AC/DC come out with that shit had me cracking up laughing. Way back when. I don't even know what year it came out, but that shit's funny. Anyways, talking about big balls. Yes, Wankmaster. It's very expensive. So, just like, it's $800, I think, for a 10x10 square. So yeah, that's a lot. And if you guys ever sell stuff at a show, you're taking a loss from the get-go, regardless if you sell stuff at the show. I take a big loss at Keystone Clash. I enjoy coming. The question is how much of a loss are you willing to absorb? I'm not willing to absorb that much of a loss. Like I said, I lose money at the Keystone Clash. People think I make money, but say if I sell it for $10, it cost me $5 to $8 just to sell it for $10. So how many of those $10 items do I have to sell to make up my expenses? If you can understand that. So the reason I like to do the Keystone Clash and then a few other ones is because for one, I get to hang out with you all, and then it gives us exposure. So it's advertisement. So I write the cost of the Keystone Clash off as advertisement expenses, basically. I kind of put it under that umbrella. So y'all can always go play Keith's playlist. Oh yeah, thank you for putting that up there. I don't even know what I have on my playlist. So let me see. Hold on. What Crystal say here? This is great. Me stopping my all day multitasking. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Crystal. Yeah. Knock knock. IRS, open up. It's true though. So my expenses on conventions, Matt, are they're a tax write off. But we're there, promoting the business and whatnot. But I'm also there, hanging out, shooting the breeze with my fellow fish nerds. So. Yeah, Zen. I'll look at that. I know I have a good amount that I put up there, but some of them are like shorts too. So a short really doesn't do much for your channel. You need those long videos. That's why a lot of you guys in the Fish Fam have, not that it's a bad thing, but there's a lot of people in the Fish Fam, especially since they lessen the requirement from 1,000 to I think 500. There's a lot of channels that are, from 500 to 1,000 subs that are monetized. It's just because they have a lot of watch hours because they stream all the time. So a lot of people, they go, they stream. Right now, I'm looking at the time, so I'm on right now for an hour 32 minutes, hour 33 minutes, and I got 14 people on there. So stuff like that, adds up a lot. 13 people. I got people leaving. There must be somebody else live. Or they just hate my guts, which is par for the course too. But it's all good. But yeah, so 13 people times an hour watch time, that adds up. It does. But just our channel here, we don't stream a lot, so. And I don't post very long videos. Most of the videos that I've been doing lately are just shorts because it only takes 2 seconds to make something funny or make something informative, And I don't get fancy with editing anything. I don't have the patience to do it. That's probably one thing. I don't have the skill, but I can learn it. I know I can learn it because I goofed around doing some stuff before. So it's not like extremely hard, but it is time consuming. So you folks that take the time to make a nice video and edit it, and more power to you, and they're great. But I know they're time consuming. They really are. Even like simple editing takes time. So said, I think Danny and Gino went live. Okay, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like I said before, I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. This is impromptu, like pop up. So. Yep. So. Hold on, guys. All right. The air conditioner heater in this room is kind of, it's either cold or it's friggin' hot. So hold on. Right now the air conditioner kicked on. I'm then so if I bump it up, then the fucking heater comes on. I don't know. It's probably the fact that I'm retarded and don't know how to work it right, but that's whatever. So yeah, you guys ask me some hobby related questions. Please pick my brain. So actually, I had not stopped to be in chat. I would never have been able to bear witness to my air fryer do a self checkout. So what? It quit working. We have an air fryer. We use the heck out of it. So okay, everyone. Oh, Dee Dee's back. Welcome back, Dee Dee. You probably bought a lot of stuff. There was a couple things at the York Club auction that I wanted besides the black mollies, but then I said I wasn't going to buy anything, and I ended up slipping and buying the mollies. There were Alishan, Alan got them, but there were some nice tangs, the daffodil cichlids. So Neolamprologus, you'll know better than me, but the common name was the daffodil. So it was a Neolamprologus something. There were actually 2 lots of those, and they went really cheap. The first one, Alan, I think, paid $20 because he was bidding against somebody else, but then the second lot went for like $10 or $12, so pretty cheap. So. She got 6 beautiful Galaxy fish bones. Campo backed off and let me have them. I don't know what a fish bones is. The Pulcher. Also picked up 3 Chinese butterfly loaches. So the Chinese butterfly, that's I forget the name. And then she said that's the animal stock. Yeah, that might be it. The Neolamprologus Pulcher Daffodil. Yeah. Oh yeah, Hillstream. Yeah, you're right. That's what I was thinking of, Dee Dee. So you get a bunch of plants. You probably got a bunch of plants. Plants are always like big at all club auctions. When I go to club auctions, I bring a lot of plants, and believe it or not, plants at auction go for more than what KJE. Not always, but typically go for more than what KJE retails them for. So when I go to club auctions, I bring plants, I make money. So the club gets their cut, and I usually get my retail price. So they go for more than the retail for my retail price. So and then the club gets the split, and I come out ahead. So I have no issue bringing plants to club auctions when they do a fair split. There's some clubs that, in my opinion, have an unfair split, and I really don't bring anything or much at all. Very little to those clubs. So I will tell you, Bucks County Aquarium Society has the best split out of any club that we go to. It's a great club full of great people, and I'm not kissing Alishan's tush. But they got a great group of people at the Bucks County Aquarium Society, and their split is better than any club that I've ever been to. They only do $1 a bag. So you bring your fit for live goods. They take a different split. I forget what it is. Tom can tell you, either 60-40 or 70-30 on dry goods. So if you have fish tanks or unused aquarium equipment that you want to get rid of, they take a percentage split of that. But on live goods, this includes live foods too. So if you're doing white worms or micro worms or anything like that, they only take $1 a cut or $1 a lot. So, and then the rest goes to the seller. So, okay. So yeah, Alishan says Buck County does 60-40 on dry goods. So, and then we see Zenny likes Tanganyikans. That's pretty cool. Tangs are real popular up in the Northeast, Zenny. There's a lot of people that keep like all different types up here. I don't keep any personally, but I like them. Beautiful fish. I don't keep any Rift Lake cichlids. The only cichlids that I have in my fish room. I have 2 species of Pseudocornelibus. I have the Pseudocornelibus multicolor, and then I actually have a location on those, Alishan, from Uganda. And then I also have a location on these other ones, the Pseudocornelibus CF pyropaudalis, so it's the firetails. Some call them the grayback. They're undescribed, and those come from Lake Meru. So that's the only 2 cichlids that I have. But I take that back. I have a third one, and I bought it at the OCA, and I'm pretty sure it's a female, but it's still small. I have Jaguar cichlid, and I think it's a female, but she's about that's 10 inches, right? Hold on, that's 10 inches? Not really. So she's probably, I'm saying she's probably pushing 5 inches now, and I think it's a female, but I'm not 100% sure. And like I said, I bought that one at the Ohio Cichlid Association. No intention of buying it. It just went real cheap. I think no one was bidding on it. I think I gave $3 for it. So. No, those ones, Didi, are not Shelleys. Yep, measurement is exactly right in your mind. You're correct. So, like this is, I think this is like 6. Maybe this is 10. I don't know. I get confused. You know what's funny? You guys know I sell fish food, and then like in the fish pellets, the pellets for the most part are sold in millimeters. So like the Dr. Baslier medium is 1 millimeter, not 1 millimeter, half a millimeter. So it's 0.5 millimeters. But I get people all the time ask me, well, how big is 1 millimeter? I was like, it's 1 millimeter. It was like, how big is that? I was like, it's 1 millimeter. I was like, I don't know. I said it's like this big. I was like, it's 1 millimeter. How big is a millimeter? It's a millimeter. So. Yes, lies are hard to remember. You're right. So I talk a lot of shit, but I try not to lie. So, I have Brochardi. Brochardi are beautiful. Yeah, they are beautiful. I've raised the itty bitty size from Norwalk auction last year. Beauty fishes. I hope they give. Yeah. Neil Lotus Brochardi are beautiful. Oh, this guy don't stop working. Holy cow! I'll have to check that out. So Matt's been playing around. So if you guys want to go check that link, sorry, I don't know what he has up there. Matt can, not that Matt would do it, but this is kind of funny. Matt could like totally screw me and like put like a big fat chode on a t-shirt and start selling it on my KJE website, and I wouldn't even know it. So, Matt, please don't put a big chode on a t-shirt, please. That would be some funny stuff, though. Oh my god, that shit would be so funny. So, oh, 100%, Didi. Matt is gonna give him a fat head, but Matt is dude. You're right. You don't stop. So, I put a pic of my ass on the merch. That would be funny. That really would be funny. So, don't do it, but it would be funny. I'd be like WTF, but I would be laughing. uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. They said, it's my ass, but the butthole is the cat's butthole. Okay. Okay. So, 6 left. That's funny. Oh, Wankmaster, they're doing good. I don't have them on the website just because they're like big and too hard to ship. But I put a couple in my own tanks and they work great. So, but I don't. Will I sell them on the website? Probably not, because those palmetto leaves like you got, they're pretty fragile. They're fine once you get them in the tank, because they're going to get pliable, but they're really dry and they're big. Like, they actually are big, not the size of, my height. They're actually kind of big, so they're hard to ship. So I'm not going to put them on the website. But and then those other that other piece that you got too, that's kind of big and fragile too, so it'd be hard to ship. So Nay. Keith, have you seen Nile Need? Be right back. And can you get them? Have you? You got to type that again, Didi. I don't know what that means. Have I sent Nile? How you send Nile read? I don't know. No habla, no comprende. You're gonna have to explain that with something. Explain me something. David Bono was the Aquascaper speaker today. I did pick up a couple of pointers that I can remember. I like the way he explained things as he went along. Nice. Nile reed plant. D, let me know the scientific name. Email it or text it to me on Facebook Messenger, and I will look it up because I'm not familiar with that common name. But I can definitely look it up, and I can get back to you with an honest answer and not some Keith joking around answer. So I'm not sure what the Nile reed plant is. Since I don't recognize the common name, I'm going to say probably not, but he might have been calling it something different. But give me the scientific name, and I'll look it up, and I definitely can give you a true answer. So, if that helps. If it don't, then I bought a piece last year from someone at the club, but I'll look for it. Okay. You could also send me, if you got a good picture or can take a good picture, Didi. You could send that to me on Facebook Messenger, and I could have a peek. Oh, Crystal. No, right there. No, there was a bunch of people saying, "Oh, would you find that on the side of the road, or what the hell is that? You get it out of the parking lot?" And they were laughing. Kind of pissed me off. That's why I made that post. That's why I made that post in the Nika Club page, because I know some of those people were laughing, um, that are part of Nika. And Nika's my home club, so I can speak my mind, and if they don't like it, then they don't like it. So, and I think I was nice about it because I posted a picture. What I'm talking to Crystal about, just to give you guys a backstory, is I brought some different botanicals to a recent club auction, and I brought some like palmetto leaves and a few other things, and people thought it was like a joke or funny. I heard some comments, and then I was like, fucking retards. So, anyways, that being said, they laughed at this stuff and kind of made a joke of it, which is fine. It's all fun and games. But I come across a really nice scape tank that had palm leaves in it. I showed it to Didi. So Didi, I sent you the picture, so I know you saw the picture. And then so I posted that picture with permission from the owner of that tank. I posted it uh, in my club page, and I said, for those that were laughing at the botanicals, I bet you wish you could have a tank scape like this. And I'm paraphrasing too, but the tank looked absolutely beautiful, um, with it scaped with the different botanicals and leaf litter, and then the minimal plants that he had, and it was a stunning looking tank. So I was like, yeah, fucking laugh all you want, but you don't have the skill to make your tank look this good. Is the gist of that post that I made that Crystal was talking about. So yeah. So yeah. Anyways, I don't think it was Papyrus. It was a palm leaf, I think, Alishan, for the scaped tank that I did see. So umbrella. Oh, Papyrus. Okay, is that? Oh, that's the Nile plant you're talking about, Didi. Yeah, I can get those. They're available during pond season, um, and there's several varieties of them. So exactly which one you have, I I, I don't know, but there's ones that grow tall, and then there's like some dwarf versions, but they have all the similar leaf shape. So if that's the plant you're talking about, yes, I can get them. Yep, yep, yep. I can get it. So, but during pond season, so when pond plants are available, I can bring some in for you. Yes, it is, Alishan. I never kept it, but I can definitely get it because it's on the list. I just never brought it in, but it doesn't mean I can't get it. So, sticking out of the top. Yeah, I know the plant. It does look cool. It does look cool. So, oh, by the way, um, I posted a short, like, I don't know, a week ago or whatever, from when I was down in South Alabama. I dug up a bunch of wild taro. So those are actually like doing good in the basement. So I posted a short on them if you guys want to check it out on our channel if you're not sure what I'm talking about. I think I called the short Big Fatty. So if you search on KJE Aquatics under the shorts and you search like Big Fatty, you'll see the plant I'm talking about. But they're doing good in a bucket. I dug them like right out of the ground, threw some dirt, wet soil from the creek that I dug them out of, and threw them in the back of the car and drove them back north. And they looked like crap for a while. Like a lot of them died back, and I didn't think they were gonna make it. But like, wow, you'd be surprised. Those things are resilient. They're doing really good. I'm doing all new layout for my ponds this year. DD, I don't do any layout with mine. I flip the tubs over, and I get the water hose and I fill them up and let them sit for a while. I'll bring in some floaters to start with. Usually, when it warms up, it gotta get air temps that are gonna stay above 40 degrees. They got to be above 40 sustained, for the low. And then I'll bring in some floaters. I'll put, excuse me, I'll pot up some like Lewigia, some Vallisneria, um, probably maybe some Rotella, and I'll pot that up and throw it in the tub. I'll bring in some floaters, excuse me, and I'll let them sit for a while before I ever put fish in there. And then when the temperatures warm up, enough so the lows are, so the water temp stays, you know, the water temp consistently stays above 60 degrees because I keep a lot of live bears outside. So if the water temp is 60 or more, um, sustained temperature, then I'll start putting fish out. So I moved one of the 100-gallon tubs already, and a 40-gallon will be moved soon. The other 100 gallons stayed in the same place, but the bags are going to be so much fun. Or the bogs. Sorry, not bags. Yeah. Do you put yours in the ground, Dee? Are they just sitting on top? Because I don't. All mine are just. I just drag them around to wherever. They're just sitting on top, and then I I have pond baskets like in the deeper tubs, the 100-gallon tubs and the 300-gallon tub. I have some pond baskets that I screwed to the inside of the tub, and then I put my marginals in those pond baskets that are screwed towards the top. So no, they have to stay above water. Yeah, okay. That's I'm not a huge fan of the Northeast, but we don't have any poisonous snakes in New York. I think there's some rattlers, but I don't even think they have those. It's definitely not around Scotia, New York. So I have not attempted it yet, but I have been successful keeping the mosaic plant indoors over the winter time. Or have I been? No. Oinky, the mosaic always dies on me inside, so no. Would recommend I should do to keep it alive inside. Highlight. That plant needs highlight. It really does. Like, it needs highlight. And not just light. It needs highlight. That's all I know of. I've had it indoors. It'll survive for a short time, but like overall, it just if it doesn't have sufficient light, and you might think your light's highlight. I don't know. It needs Mr. Sunshine, in my opinion. So, Mr. Sunshine makes the world go round, and I think the mosaic, for me personally, I've never had it kept it successfully without the sun, and other people have. Just me, it dies on me. It'll stay alive for a while, but eventually it dies. So Alishan says New York has 2 rattlers and copperheads. Never seen them, Alishan, and I'm not disagreeing with you. So they might be up in the Adirondacks, or they might be out in like Western New York. But like where I'm at, I've never seen, heard, or know anybody that's ever seen her in my local area. So, like I said, not that's why I said I when I mentioned it before, I was like there might be some rattlers, but I'm not sure. Dee says my mosaic plant was doing so well, 7 little sproutlets, and then 3 hard rainy days, and got beat to pieces. Yeah, sorry, Dee. Sorry, Dee, your mosaic got beat up. They are delicate, So, and we can get them. I sent some to Roxanne, and they don't like the heat either. So shipping them is it needs to be done in the early part of the season. So I'll try to get some in the early part of the season, but like in the heat of summer, they don't ship well. They really don't. I mean, I can get them in from the nursery, but they're coming in overnight on Southwest Cargo. But most people are not going to want to buy a plant and pay for overnight shipping. And then that's the only way that I would say that you have the best chance is them not sitting in the box for 2 to 3 days. You know, because they don't need the temp doesn't have to be that hot. They just inside the box they're gonna get like hot in the moisture that's in the bag that's from the plant packing it. You're gonna get like really high moist humidity, and the plant doesn't do well. the top of the mosaic, so the flower part of the mosaic, um, doesn't like to get like really wet. So like if you submerge like the whole plant, they don't do good either. That flower part has to be up on the surface, kind of like your other floaters. So if they're wet all the time, red root floaters too. If the top of the leaves are constantly wet, they kind of melt back and don't do good. Yeah, frogs and fish. It's good to see you today. But yeah, the frogs will ruin a lot of stuff. I mean they're cool in the tubs, but they could wreak havoc on a lot of stuff. Your fish too. So yeah, Alishan said he got 3 mosaics from me. Alishan benefits from being semi close to me. So uh, I'm in upstate New York, and Alishan's down around the Philly area. So it's actually not that far. So when I ship stuff to Alishan, if I ship it UPS, he has it the next day. If I ship it priority, usually the next day or the following day. UPS is more reliable within my immediate region for like 1 day delivery. That's possible, Didi. You can always like experiment. I think it still needs to be like in the water, but and not so much like above the water. But maybe, maybe like a pool floaty, like cut a piece off, like and then bring the plant through the center of the pool floaty. I don't know. It's always trial and error, maybe. So, let's see. Yes, a pool noodle. Yeah, you could maybe get like a pool noodle and cut it, Didi. I use pool noodles for actually um, making what you call it, fish mops. I use pool noodles for fish mops. So I bought like at the Dollar General, I bought one pool noodle, and I get so many pieces out of it. Like I still have like more than half of a pool noodle. So what's up, Craig? T Jack on. That's my buddy Tommy. So you guys give Tommy a lot of shit. See, he tries to give me shit. Tommy wants to know if I like Wendy's, but he's the one that likes Wendy's nuts. So I already know his joke. Ha ha ha. Here you go, Tommy. I use pool noodles to start pop-up cuttings. Yep, you could grow those outside too. Didi. So I seen using like a piece of pool noodle in tub plants. I seen people grow like aquatic mint, um, some like basil too in their tubs. I've seen them grow basil, mint, um, a couple other herbs too. Hey Tommy, while you're here, if you're still here, I bought. You're gonna like these, Tommy. You'll probably want them because it was kind of like an impromptu. Well, it was because I didn't have no intention of buying them. Bought some mollies, but they're like a really nice dark black molly. Um, I think there's 6 in here. They're juveniles, but I said they look really nice, so I bought them. So they're sitting in a plastic jar that they came in, and I happen to have an air pump in the car, so they're just sitting up, being aerated, sitting on the desk right next to me. So, anyways, that's my story on that. Got the yawnies. Sardines. Yeah, I got you a sardine, Tommy. So, yeah. But these mollies are cool looking. Hopefully they survive. I think they will. I wish I had a valve for the air pump to turn the air down. I could rig this. I need a rubber band. I can rig this. I can kink it. Shady Grady, thanks for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. I will. I will get you your fish food. Just be sure to email me which way you want to go. Um, with the 100% free jar or a bigger jar if you want to incorporate that into another order. Either way, I'll hook you up. Just let me know in the email at kjaquatics@gmail.com. So, look and see if I had a rubber band. But everything's down in the car. Yeah. I was just going to keep that airline some, and it'll work. But I don't have a way to tie it. I did slow it down some. If I can get this to stay, we'll see. I kinked it under the lid. Let me show you. There's some MacGyvering right here. But it did slow it down. But yeah. Okay, Shady, thanks. I'll look at it. I don't want to turn it down so much because I'm worried about the noise. That doesn't bother me because I'm used to that noise. It's like the flow coming out of the air stone is just like blowing the shit out of the fish. So I don't want them to be fighting all night while they're trying to sleep. Um, they did pack the fish with like a handful of moss, so that's kind of deflecting some of it. But what I just did right now, if it doesn't pop off, I kicked the airline some, so it did slow it down. But I will say this: I'm glad I had the air pump in the car And like I said, it was just in there. And I had a piece of airline with a stone on it, but I, I'm gonna keep it in the car. But I'm gonna have to add a valve to it. Got to add a valve. Maybe put an air gang with like a little bit of extra airline, just in case you want to have, or you slip up and you buy more than one container. Yeah, I'm not so much worried about the noise, Alishan. Said it's that shit was like blowing a lot of air, and I didn't have nothing to restrict the air to keep from beating on them. So yeah, the noise don't bother me. Noise doesn't. I'm used to that noise. And actually, like in Elijah's room, because down in the fish room, I have my Alita like up, like in the ceiling. I have it mounted on a bracket in the ceiling, but that's like directly underneath Elijah's bedroom. So he's used to that noise too, and the vibration. It's not like really loud because the Elite is quiet. It's more vibration than noise. Tie a knot in the line. That's a good idea, Didi. Well, I kind of did that. Uh, let me see if you can see, like here. I kind of pinched it. It's underneath. It's underneath the lid now, so it's kinked. So it's kind of basically the same idea. I just jammed it under there. But let's see if you guys can see these guys real close. But probably not. But they're like really dark black, so pretty cool. Anyways, that's my story on that. Anyways, yep. So as a fish nerd, when traveling, you guys have an air pump, have an air stone, maybe have an air gang, and keep a small bottle, I would say, of water conditioner in your car at all times, unless it's going to freeze and take the water conditioner out. But, yeah, and I actually keep a small bottle of Fritz Complete. If you guys aren't familiar with Fritz Complete, it's a all-in-one um, water conditioner that's going to remove ammonia, nitrate, and heavy metals. Very similar to Seachem Prime, but it's better because it doesn't say Seachem, it says Fritz. So, um, but I do keep a bottle of that as a travel bottle, small, like 4 ounce bottle, and I think I have some of those on the website too. Or if you already have like a big bottle of Prime or a big bottle of Complete, you could always put that in a smaller, like little travel bottle that you can get like at Dollar Tree or Family Dollar or something like that. So just label it. Make sure you label it. So if you, and this goes back to this is like a OSHA regulation, even though OSHA doesn't, you know, have any jurisdiction over your home. If you take one product and put it into another product container, make sure you label it. You should. So no matter what it is. So if you take shampoo out of one bottle and put it in a soda bottle, like relabel it. If it said Coca-Cola, put something else over it so it doesn't say Coca-Cola anymore. That's a word of advice. I got a funny story. I might have told this one before, but it's 100% true. We went camping one time as a family, and Evelyn, and it's no fault of hers, but Evelyn took some dish soap so we could have some soap at the campsite to wash dishes while we were at the campsite. But she put some Palmolive dish soap in a small juice bottle, an empty juice bottle that the kids were. She just recycled a small juice bottle, plastic small bottle, but it had the juice label still on it. Anyways, like that one day during our camping trip, me, Jake, and Elijah went for a hike, and it was a hot day, but just the boy Evelyn stayed back at the camp, but me and the boys we went for a hike. We weren't gone that far. We walked probably not even 2 miles, maybe a mile. Came back. It was hot. We got close to the campsite, and Jake was thirsty because we went for a short hike and didn't bring any canteen or anything like that. So he was thirsty. We got close back to the campsite, and he just took off running, ran to the campsite, went to the picnic table, seen the juice bottle, and then just grabbed it, opened it, and put it up and took a big chug. Well, it wasn't juice; it was dish soap. That was some funny shit. Even though the boy he was spitting it out, he was crying, blowing bubbles. So he didn't even say a bad word, but he got soap in his mouth. That's just it was an unlabeled bottle, or it was a bottle that said, you know, the juice, but it was really just soap. So again, if you take one product and put it and reuse it into another, just make sure you label it correctly. True story. So yeah, poor Jake. You guys got quiet typing. Nice. I just had the Cyclic Club of York. They just sent me a certificate of recognition for speaking there. It's pretty cool. So I can print it and hang it up, and it's like a little trophy that I spoke there. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Cyclic Club of York. Let me see. Didi said, apparently as many pics as I have taken, no Niall Reed pics. Okay. Well, I'm not going to know for sure. And now Didi says that's pretty cool, but I don't know what's pretty cool. I'm answering a question. Sorry. Yeah, someone messaged me. Didi, thanks for hanging out, and it was fun actually. Like I said, I don't do this too often. I've been online or live for I'm looking right now, 2 hours 20 minutes. So, something I really don't do often. So it did get kind of quiet. I still got 13 people lurking, and I appreciate you guys just turning it on and doing whatever. But with that, I'm probably gonna log off here too. I might see who's live. I have no idea who's live, so I might go and if there's other you guys that are live, I might go and antagonize whoever else is live, and maybe not cause ruckus, but at least talk about farts, boogers, and boobies. See how they like that. Show them my 12-year-old mentality. But anyways, I am gonna kick it too, Didi, but I ain't going to sleep yet because I'm not sleepy and I don't have to get up super early. But I do have to get up early and get back up to Scotia, but I don't have to get up super early, so Jake and I can kind of sleep in a little bit. He's sleeping right now, so when I go to sleep, I'm gonna mess with him and I'm gonna cuddle him. I heard him make a noise when he heard that, so he's probably listening to me. Yeah, Didi, I'll pop into Gina's Reef and see what they up to. And I really do appreciate you guys. No, 100% appreciate you guys hanging out with me and, keeping me entertained while I'm sitting there in a hotel room and not much else to do. It keeps me out of trouble. It really does. So, anyways, I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys online. And if you guys haven't checked out the new website, please go check it out. Matt did 99% of the work on getting it switched over. So Matt, I owe a lot to Matt. I really do. Matt has helped me tremendously. So, check out the website and make sure, if you haven't, go to fishfam.link, and if you could afford it, not saying you have to, but if you could afford to join Patreon for fishfam.link, do it. It could be 99 cents a month. It don't matter. Just do it. And not just from KJE, but there's other vendors too. As a Patreon member, your Patreon membership, use it once, maybe twice, and that pays for your Patreon fee for the whole year. Because you're going to get a tremendous discount code. You really are. Not from just KJE. There's other vendors out there offering Patreon specific or exclusive or whatever word you want to use. I suck at articulating, and my vocabulary's not the greatest, but you're gonna reap the benefits as a Patreon member if you take advantage of it. So, enough said. Gonna go from here. Again, I'm not going to bed. I'm gonna go see who else is on live and probably antagonize them. But anyways, again, much appreciated. Yes, real quick before I go, I do have a box of plants coming in on Monday at Southwest Cargo, and I will go live on Monday. So you guys will see me again on Monday if you want to. So, peace, guys. Later.